go poison.
Welcome to another episode of the Curtis Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Dylan J. Curtis, and today we are doing yet another versus battle on mechs versus monsters. We are putting the Monsterverse versus the Mechverse, and today is going to be a very fun episode. We've asked ourselves who win in a fight between the Big O and King Kong. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get started, as always, let's talk about some important news that you should know for the upcoming year. First piece of news from the world of DC, they have announced that Superman Man of Tomorrow will start filming as of next week, with either next week or sometime in the middle of March, and they have set it for a 2027 release. It's definitely going to be a 2027 release, and they are definitely saying that they want Batman in it. I cannot wait for it because it's looking like it's going to be pretty fun. I mean, come on, let's see what they got. The next piece of news I want to talk about is this. Keith David, legendary actor and voice actor, has got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You may know Keith David because he has done a lot of acting jobs, but his voice acting roles have been inspiring. I mean, he was the voice of Spawn in the HBO Spawn series. He was the voice of Goliath. He's done a lot of voiceover work, and we are so happy that he's getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The final piece of news is that Netflix has started its casting process for their live-action Scooby-Doo series, and McKenna Grace has been portraying the role of Daphne, and Sarah Michelle Gellar herself is praising her for her role in it, and we are so happy for that, my friends. It's looking like it's going to be pretty fun. Now let's move into this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be afraid to hit that like and subscribe button for more content here on the Curtis Zone. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you just want to make a request for any episode period, get in that comment section down below and I'll get back to you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have asked ourselves who would win in a fight between King Kong and the Big O. Do not be shy, alright? For those of you who are new to the channel and do not know how these versus battles work, I, your amazing host Dylan J. Curtis, talk about the stats of both characters, and I tell you who I think would win in the fight, but then you, the viewer, leave in the comment section down below who you think would win in this fight. Do not be shy, ladies and gentlemen, but let's get started by talking about King Kong. Ever since the 1930s, King Kong has gone through significant changes throughout the years, but the most significant change that he has had in recent comic books is the fact that he has a metal arm now. But ever since the 1930s, he has been a huge part of our lives. King Kong is a giant gorilla. He has incredible strength, agility, and intelligence as well. He also has the ability to use weapons that match his size. More recently, he has an axe. King Kong is considered to be the strongest of all gorillas ever invented in any genre ever. I mean, who doesn't think that he's awesome? One more thing you need to know about King Kong is that he's still a gorilla, which means he has a huge appetite. But that does not diminish his strength, his speed, his agility, or anything else about him. The Big O is one of the most powerful mech suits ever invented. This is due to the fact that it is made of 100% iron. Yes, I'm talking a robot so large and it's made of iron, making it practically indestructible and incredibly heavy. It uses immense power over speed and agility. It has a lot of weapons, more specifically its Arcline blasts, which are Gatling guns that are located in the chest. You have its sudden impact, which is main finisher of a punch and slash crush that it uses. It also has missiles, thick, heavy armor, and its mobility. Even though its mobility is not as good as King Kong, it has a lot of good weapons and powers and strength. I understand why somebody will want to use that. I mean, who does want to drive the Big O? As far as who I think will win this fight, I think the person that will win this fight is the Big O. Due to the fact that it may not be strong or it may not be fast or agile as King Kong, but it still has a lot more weapons in it. It has a lot more weapons, more power. It has a lot more to go around. Also, the Big O is considered to be tougher than every other mech suit or giant robot suit ever invented, and I think that in a fight with King Kong, it'll be pretty cool. It'll be pretty interesting. Thanks so much for joining me here on the Curtis Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to put in the comment section who you think will win in this fight. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to make a request, just put it in the comment section and let's all get in the conversation here, alright? As you can see, next episode, it's going to be pretty cool. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. I hope you guys are ready for it. I'll see you soon. Peace.